وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين. Hasten to the forgiveness of your Lord and to Jannah, the expanse of which is like the heavens and the earth, prepared for the muttaqeen. One of the characteristics that we have seen reoccur, particularly those who go astray after they have received something of an increase in knowledge. And so Allah Azza wa Jal opens a door of ilm for them, and this ilm causes them to look down upon those who are less knowledgeable than them in their view, causes them to be filled with kibr. This man doesn't even know anything or anywhere near what I know. And this is something that comes to the talib ilm in the early years of his talab. Early years of his talab, he starts to feel that he's increasing in knowledge. His knowledge of the lugha increases. His knowledge of the sciences increase. He learns some mustalah. He learns some usul al-fiqh. He studies some of the books of hadith. Sits with some of the world's greats. And it does begin to occur that he begins to, and he starts to rate himself. He starts to feel that he's tasty. You know, particularly if it is that he's gone away. And he thinks about the brothers back home. And he starts to ask himself, well, who really is anywhere near me? If I think about the brothers who are studying, and I've surpassed them by far. These are the arguments and these are the discussions that take place in his head. From the Tullab ilm are those who repel those whisperings, push them down, push them away. And then from them are those who yatabannaha, those who establish them, fortify them in their hearts, and then set out diligently establishing and bringing to the people my great station. People need to know because they don't know what I have and what I possess. People need to know because they don't know how, mashallah, Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed me. And so how am I going to do so? How am I going to let the people know? Perhaps SoundCloud. Perhaps YouTube. Maybe I can start some TikTok shorts. Develop a name for myself. Retweet myself. Start another account and retweet it and spread that. Yeah, and promote myself because people need to know what I know. And people need to know how much they're losing out not having what I possess. Tawadu'. Tawadu'. تكن كالشمس ضاح لناظر على صفحات الماء وهو رفيع وهي رفيع ولا تك كالدخان يعلو بنفسه إلى طبقات الجو وهو وديع. Be humble, and you will be like the sun that is manifest upon the surface of water, even though it is high. Be humble. If you're sincere, and if you really have something, really, then Allah Azza wa Jal will raise your station without you having to do anything. Allah Azza wa Jal will ensure that the people know what you have without you embarking upon a thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise your station without you pressing a button. Start this YouTube channel now, and then you give it fantastic names. The clear haqq, the manifest truth, the clear path. When the nothing but ambiguity. It is nothing but an ambiguous, beaten rainforest, trodden path. No clarity. Nothing that will lead you from one place to another or from batil to haqq in the shortest space of time at all. Nothing but ana, ana, ana. And so this affair of ujb, self-amazement, is from the most despicable characteristics. And there is nothing more beautiful, nothing more attractive, nothing that causes you to love an individual than humility. Then when you see within that person that he is humble, even though he actually does have, and he actually does possess, but he's humble with it, doesn't it cause you to love him? Doesn't it cause you to incline towards him? Doesn't it cause you to see him as a noble man? Nothing more beautiful than tawadu, humility. Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentions, and there is a statement connected to the ayah, فَلَمَّا جَاءَتْهُمُ الرُّسُلُ أو فَلَمَّا جَاءَتْهُمْ رُسُلُهُمْ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ فَرِحُوا بِمَا عِندَهُمْ مِنَ الْحَقِّ أو فرحوا بما عندهم من العلم عفوا. When there came to them the messengers of Allah with the bayinat, with the clarification, فرحوا بما عندهم من العلم, they were happy and they were rejoiced with that which they had and that which they possessed from knowledge. That which we have, sufficient. What is it that this man is going to bring? Farihu. What we have is enough. And so Allah Azza wa Jal mentions, فَحَاقَ بِهِمْ مَا كَانُوا بِهِ يَسْتَهْزِئُونَ. And so they were overcome. And Allah Azza wa Jal punished them because of that which they used to ridicule. In relation, similarly to the ayah, we have the statement and the qawl of Al-Imam Ibn Al-Qayyim, and we'll come back to the statement. And there is a hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned, إِذَا رَأَيْتَ هَوًا مُتَّبَعًا وَشُحًّا مُطَاعًا وَإِعْجَابُ كُلِّ ذِي رَأْيٍ بِرَأْيِهِ فَعَلَيْكُمْ بِخَاسَةِ نَفْسِكَ. When you see desires being followed and covetousness being obeyed and everyone being amazed with their own opinion, then cling to khasati nafsik. Cling to khasat nafsik, yani cling to and be concerned with yourself. Similarly, we have then, and we'll round up with this statement of Al-Imam Ibn Al-Qayyim, and that is that he mentioned concerning humility. And yaltaqiya, this is him describing humility, and yaltaqiya sultan al-haq بالخضوع له والذل والانقياد والدخول تحت رقه، بحيث يكون الحق متصرفا فيه تصرف المالك في مملوكه. بهذا يحصل العبد خلق التواضع. ولهذا فسر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الكبر بضده، فقال الكبر بطر الحق وغمط الناس. He mentions that when a person overpowers or when he meets the authority of haqq, he complies and submits to it, and he's humble to it, and he is submissive in regards to it, and he falls under its slavery, falls under, and he considers himself a slave to the haqq. He said such that the haqq deals with him the way a master deals with his slave. He said when he has that attitude, then he is truly from those who have with them the characteristic of humility.